Hey guys, and welcome back to Mavro Productions, and welcome to my new Monday weekly series of Mavro Mondays. Play that intro! So, on Mavro Monday, we discuss the biggest things that happened in football for a particular club. This week, we've decided to go with Liverpool because we have to start with Liverpool because they're my favourite club in the world, and we're going to start with Liverpool. And in this episode, we're going to talk about our transfers, really. So, if you guys haven't known already, we have signed quite a few players this transfer window, and we've spent quite a bit of money. And I'm going to be discussing the goods and the bads about these transfers. So, first up, we already knew this was going to happen, but Naby Keita has officially joined. He's put pen to paper on a deal at Liverpool, the new number 8 for Liverpool, taking the reins of Stevie G, so there's obviously a big step to fill. Naby Keita is a really, really great player. I haven't seen him play much because he plays for the Guinean national team, and obviously I don't sit down on a regular basis and say, I'm going to go watch the Guinean national team play. And he played for Red Bull Leipzig, who obviously had a very historic season to win the Bundesliga. I think it was 2 seasons ago, to win the Bundesliga. And Keita was an influential role in that. And obviously, he's a great player. He's a box-to-box player, which is exactly what we need, because we have Jordan Henderson, who, in no bad respect to him, he's a great captain, but every time we have a momentum, we have an attack, he passes sideways or he passes backwards. Now, we're Liverpool. We're a top 4 club that is pushing for that title that we've been waiting for 28 years. We got to the Champions League final and lost because of 2 mistakes by Loris Karius on the night. That's the only reason why we lost. We didn't lose because we played bad. Everyone is saying that Salah carries us, right? We scored after Salah came off injured. And Karius just made 2 bad mistakes on the day. And obviously if we didn't make those mistakes, we could have won. We actually could have won. But because those mistakes dragged us down and dragged the team mentality down, it cost us. So obviously we finished 4th, which isn't really what I was expecting. I was expecting a top 2 finish. But, with Keita, he brings a bit of oomph to the team, I reckon, because he's a box-to-box player. And is quick, so when we're counter-attacking, he can really push up very quickly and start the attack for the front 3, the best front 3 in the world statistically, to make an attack and score a goal, which is exactly what we need. And then next to Keita, or possibly just behind Keita, is Fabinho, who we signed from AS Monaco. He's an excellent player, in my opinion. He's more the defensive side of things. So I feel that he'll be next to Keita in the 4-3-3. And then maybe Henderson or another midfielder will just sit on top as the attacker, because Fabinho, he's a much more of a dense defensive player. He's that Emre Can that we were looking for. Well, he's that new Emre Can, because Emre Can's gone to Juventus, in case you didn't know, on a free transfer. Which honestly, if I wasn't a Juventus fan, I would obviously be disappointed, because Emre Can he's still young. He's about 23, 24, and to let him go on a free was, I think, bad business for Liverpool. I think if we were going to get rid of him, and we knew that he wasn't going to sign a new contract, we should have actually got a bit of money for him, because he's 22, 23. If you want to get rid of a player that's that young, you can get a lot of money for players, especially in this market where Premier League clubs, especially top 4, for someone to sign a player for less than 30 or 40 million is unheard of in this market, especially for the top 4 sides in the Premier League of United, City, Liverpool and Tottenham. Those were the top 4 this season, so don't go up on my grill saying that, Chelsea, Arsenal, they didn't finish in the top 4. But yes, so obviously those teams were going to spend big to go home. And Fabinho is an influential part of that centre mid that we need, and we've got so many centre mid. It's unbelievable. We have so much squad depth now. We've got Adam Lallana, Jorginho Wijnaldum, Jordan Henderson, Fabinho, Keita, That's 5. That's already 5. I can name more. Oh, Marko Grujic, that's 5 already. And same with our wingers. Shaqiri was a great. I feel he was a great signing. Many people are a bit iffy about him, but I thought he was a great signing because he's great for squad depth, especially if Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, he's apparently supposed to miss the whole of next season. I think he was recovering, but he didn't recover well, and he did his MCL, which is a ligament which basically puts you out for the whole year. And he's a great backup for Salah, Mane, and Firmino, because Shaqiri's a winger, in case you didn't know. And he's a great backup as well. He'll start. I feel like he'll start in the FA Cup and the lower, less Champions League games. For instance, if we get like a Ludogorets or a Steaua Bucharest team in the Champions League, he'll start against those teams and play in the the English Cup, whatever it's called now, the Carabao Cup, and he'll do well in that. And we also signed Alisson. Finally, a new keeper. Hallelujah! Everyone's saying, yeah, but he put 7 against him in the semi-finals. Yeah, we know that. But nothing is stopping him from his ability, and he showed that in the World Cup. He played really well in the World Cup. Yes, Brazil didn't get to where they really should have gotten, which I thought was the World Cup final against France. But he showed his potential on the world stage, and if he can show his potential on the world stage, then he can definitely perform at a side like Liverpool, where the fans are expecting much. Look, I'm expecting a lot from this team. I'm expecting this team to challenge for the league, first or second. I'm not going to say that we're going to win it, because that's what I say every year. But I actually think that we have a genuine chance of winning the league. I'm not going to say we are going to win it. I think we have a genuine chance of winning it. Arsenal City will definitely be competing for that top 2, especially with these new signings. Alisson Becker is an excellent player. He's a goal stopper, and obviously we've had keeping problems in the past. Mignolet, when he stepped up, he made mistakes. Carrier's got the number 1 spot, he made mistakes. Even in the friendly, he made mistakes. But now Alisson, hopefully he's like our new Pepe Reina, where Pepe Reina was a very good keeper, really made mistakes, and hopefully he can contribute to that on the table. And in other news, Liverpool lost 3-1 this morning to Borussia Dortmund in the International Challenge Cup in Charlotte, New Hampshire, in Charlotte, North Carolina. Yeah, it was. I don't really care, to be honest. We played our B-ish team. Pulisic scored against us. I heard he played well, Pulisic, and yeah, hopefully Liverpool have a great season this season. And that is episode 1 of Mavro Mondays. If you guys enjoyed this, please drop a like. Very much appreciated. Subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the bell for new videos, because I'm uploading about 2 or 3 times a week now. On Wednesday Sydney FC is versing Sutherland Sharks, and I will be there. I don't know if I'm going to be pitch side or not yet. That I do not know. I will probably most likely vlog it, and that'll be out on Wednesday, possibly. I've got another video planned as well. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and don't forget to... Oh, and before I go, big shout out to Rory for winning the State Cup. Congratulations to her. Big achievement to win the State Cup, obviously, because it's the whole state. And yeah, congratulations to her. And don't forget to
subscribe to Mavro Productions.